And I only streamed with him 3 times. So amongst a week, we only streamed 3 days out of 1 week. And I noticed a pattern. He repeated the same thing 3 times that I felt was disrespectful. I have gone under a live chat reform, a live stream reform for the year of 2026 on Favorite App, where I battle other streamers. The live stream reform is really simple. Be kind, be respectful, or you're blocked. That includes streamers and viewers in the comment section. If you're disrespectful, you're blocked. It's that simple, and it's fair that if I block people for being disrespectful in the chat, I also have to block the streamers. A lot of streamers in 2025 got into the habit of bullying me, bantering, roasting me because they were profiting highly from it. So in the year of 2026, I cut the cord. I said, nope, if you want to stream with me now, you just have to be respectful and decent and kind. Boom, simple, really simple. Some of these streamers can't handle it. They wanted to test my limits and be like, no, we're going to still bully you anyway. See, that crosses the line from like roasting battles, entertainment, to straight up harassment and bullying. So if I consented to roast battles in 2025, and now I say I no longer consent, and you go past that threshold of a boundary I created, now you're bullying and harassing me. And that's where I block those streamers and I block anyone in the comments on Favorite App. So on Favorite App, I blocked lots of streamers and viewers, people in the viewers. And this created a lot of people who were blocked to start harassing anyone I stream with and my co-hosts. Because the viewers still want to see Adrielle get roasted, Adrielle get bullied. They want to see that. They want to pay for that. And there are people who have made hundreds of thousands of dollars from shit talking me. So just keep that in mind. People are like so invested that their money is invested. And so there's this guy who I just streamed with recently who said, so this is what happened. We stream and the chat starts coming at him. Run, disconnect, don't stream with her, blah, blah, blah. And he feels the need to make an excuse for himself. Well, I'm just streaming with her because I'm using her for all these views and new follows. Who wouldn't? And I'm like, at least this one's honest. And yeah, that was more of a passive aggressive statement. That's not, hey, you have a free pass. That's not, oh, this person has a free pass to start bullying and harassing Adrielle. No. And then the next time we streamed together, he said the same thing. He's defending himself to these trolls and cyberbullies by saying, oh, I'm not streaming with her because I like her. I'm streaming with her because I'm using her. Then he said it again. Guys, I'm just using her for all her clout, all these views. Who wouldn't? And so last night, I'm like, we have a live event on the calendar for Monday and a live event on the calendar for Wednesday. If I'm going to proceed with this person, I have to put his words in check and let him know that's not tolerated. I have zero tolerance for any disrespect. So I created a live event confronting this person. That was the title, confronting this person. And in the minute he joined, he was like 10 minutes late. When I was confronting him, I said, hey, you're not going to win an argument with me because I don't argue. I'm here to address my concern. And if you want to continue streaming with me, we can continue streaming. And if you don't want to after this, we don't have to stream together anymore. I noticed that 3 times you said you're only streaming with me to use me. And I don't think that's respectful. I think that's disrespectful and that violates my zero tolerance policy. And while I was talking the whole time, he played on a soundboard birds going caw, 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 like repeatedly, which another strike on my list. That's disrespectful. If someone's putting time in their schedule on their event list to make time for you and put you in their platform, make you part of their platform and include you and give you views, new followers and stuff like that, you have to understand, you're going to have to respect me because I'm not going to be walked all over. So anyways, with that being said, I decided to talk and explain all that to him. And the whole time that he was doing that I was talking, he was playing caw crow sounds. And then he disconnected and said it was an issue, a tech issue. But then he reinvited me like 5-10 minutes later and said, sorry, I was having Wi-Fi internet issues. I'm like, okay, well, did you hear anything I said? He said, yeah, I heard everything you said. And he said, I thought you agreed and you consented to the fact that I thought you were the opposite. I thought that you said, oh, that's a first. At least he's admitting it, unlike all the other people. Anyways, I said, well, yeah, the first time you said it, it was kind of like passive aggressive. And I'm like, yeah, well, at least this one's admitting it. But it's not a free pass for you to keep saying it, because I think that's disrespectful. If you're going to stream with someone, stream with them for their talent, stream with them for their availability, stream with them because you like them and respect them. That would make sense, right? Like, why would you want to put hours of your time in your week to stream with someone that you don't like? It doesn't make any sense. And when I said that and put that boundary up, he just went into argumentative mode. And I said, I'm not here to argue like that. I mean, I didn't say that in the thing, but like from the very beginning, I said, I'm not here to argue. It's your choice. Are you going to respect me if we proceed to stream together? Are you going to be nice? Are you going to be kind? Not here to argue. And then he just starts bringing up things from the past. He starts bringing up rumors from the past and drama from the past. He started bringing up other people who clip me from the past. And I said, you know what? It's not my responsibility or problem to answer for other people who create rumors, to answer for other people who clip me and skew false narratives, skew the truth and create rumors. It's not my responsibility. Again, this isn't the conversation I'm having. I'm having one conversation. You said you're only streaming with me to use me, and I only stream with people who are respectful. So it's really simple. Moving forward, do you want to just stream with me because you like me, you're kind and respectful? I'm not going to tolerate these snarky remarks anymore. He's just using Adrielle for views and clicks. Why would anyone with a backbone continue to stream with someone like that? And then he started reciting a bunch of rumors from the past. And I asked, did you watch my content in 2023? Did you watch my live streams in 2022, 2023, 2024? And he said, no. I said, well, then you really don't have much to say. He says, well, I see clips. I said, again, if other people clip me and create rumors about me and skew my content out of context, that content no longer exists because my account in TikTok is suspended. So the original content is gone. Therefore, if you weren't part of my community on TikTok when I had 1.1 million followers, my live streams had 50 million live views per month, if you weren't part of that community to watch it unfold organically, and how these other small creators, micro creators, were clout chasing me, that's not my problem. But then he started saying things that were just crossing the line. So I said, all right, I'm gonna have to disconnect and block you. And he shouted, coward. And I disconnected and blocked him. It's that simple. And so this is just a story where it just sets the precedence of what people do when they stream with me. That, it's really hard to find just quality streamers who are authentic and can hold their own without being disrespectful. It's really simple. If you want to stream with me, be respectful. And you can read my bio, create a live event, all that stuff. And now, with that being said, I'm going to open the chat and submit a copyright infringement form, because I got this guy screen recorded and he's submitting copyright infringement. So he's about to get a strike for copyright infringement. If you're live streaming my YouTube, that violates Favorited's copyright infringement and intellectual property guidelines. So now I'm going to be over there reporting that. And now for those of you who missed it, comment below. Comment below if you missed it. All right. So there you go. I got it start to finish. So now he's going to get a copyright infringement violation on Favorited app, because again, you can't partake in copyright infringement. It violates their intellectual property guidelines, and people they fall into this trap. They stream my streams. This is all copyrighted content. So I'm going to go to support, and those of you who just heard the story, who missed everything, check in. Let me know if you're here. All right. Contact support. if you know me, you know I always submit copyright infringement forms, and it's literally those who know me know that I don't take I take that very seriously. I don't take that lightly. Copyright infringement. This creator is streaming my content without my permission. Submit, attach from the photo library, and yeah. Waiting for that attachment to go through. I'm going to add a couple more attachments. No, solo, Sheree, solo. So who here listened to the whole story? The whole story. Yeah, it's if you stream my streams, you know, if it's in a situation like this, everyone knows I do copyright infringement forms. So I don't really know what to say other than, yeah, that's definitely copyright infringement right there. And it's like for some reason too large of a file. So I'm going to shrink it down. Okay, that worked. Let's do another one. I had to condense them. So I'm going to just do a couple clips, not that many. Who listened to the whole story? Who said they were? All right, and hold on. And that's submitted, so there's that. All right, anyone who is in here being disrespectful is getting muted. Who stuck around and heard the whole story? Because a lot of people are going to be asking me to answer and tell a story time, but I don't have time to do that. Yes, Matt. No, they don't ban people on Favorite It Up for copyright infringement unless the person already has like so many strikes or account warnings. I don't know who that is, Sheree. Is Lemon here? Lemon's gonna miss the whole story. So I don't know who's here and all that, but there you go. Oh man, okay, so I'm just gonna ask Leslie, Dabs, Katie, Mike, Amanda, CT, Jennifer, did you hear the whole story? Oh, Mitch, Yoga Girl, who's still here? Who is still here? Who saw the whole story? Who listened to the whole story? I had to disconnect the chat because it would have been way too distracting for me to moderate my chat at the same time. So I just shut the chat off. Amanda, okay. So what are your guys' thoughts? And like I said, this just, okay, Omich heard the story. Yoga Girl and Katie heard the story. Thank you for listening. So what are your opinions? Why do people do this? That's the real question. Why do they do this? Because once you burn a bridge with me, you just can't. Exactly, Dabs. It was really simple. Just be nice. That's all. Be nice. I mean, you can watch it on Twitch. You can't hear him though. I lowered the volume over there. Over there on Twitch, the live stream, like you couldn't see it, but in my, you know what? Hang on. Now, did you guys hear, Debs, did you hear the whole story? I don't know if you listened to the whole story. Hang on, I'm downloading Twitch on my new phone really quick. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to actually delete that live stream from my VOD and only upload like what I said. I mean, it's really long though. What do you guys think? I mean, I'll just keep it up. You can't hear very well, though, what happens. I'm not the common denominator. The trolls baiting people into disrespecting me and breaking my rules are the problem. All these people stalking and harassing me and spreading rumors and raiding my co-host chat every day, they're the problem. Just saying. So, again, if you're here being disrespectful, you're going to be muted. Okay, well, then that means they saw it, so. Oh, yeah, I go on there, but I don't know what else to say. Do you guys have any questions before I wrap this up? Any questions before I wrap up this live stream? It's your turn to ask questions because I told the story. Now there's really not much else to say. So, do you have any questions? It's really sad this happens with a lot of people. They don't understand that I genuinely will never unblock them and they've burnt a bridge. I'm not a pushover. If someone's disrespectful and they break my rules, they're blocked. That's how it ends. And they lose the clout, they lose the new followers, they lose the gifters. It's that simple. If they didn't care, they wouldn't be live streaming saying, should I give her a second chance? No, you're actually projecting, buddy. You're not going to receive a second chance from me. You're blocked. It's the opposite way. It's the other way around. He didn't block me. I blocked him. You don't get a second chance. I didn't do anything to you. I confronted you about your actions and you failed and I blocked you. And a lot of people, especially men in general, cannot handle being confronted about their actions and communicating. They also cannot handle being blocked. The ego is inflated on these people. Highly inflated. So that's the end of that. I'm never going to talk about this story again. It will be right here on my YouTube live playlists. Okay, you saw everything. Cool. So you're muted. No, my blacklist is staying blocked on favorited app. Right. Yes. Exactly, Lisa. It's the same situation. If they can't handle, they can't handle it. They cannot handle being confronted and just, it's really, how simple is it, guys? Like from the outside looking in. It's so simple. Because I'm asking for opinions from my community, not from the people who stalk me, cyberbully, and gang stalk me every day. So I'm asking from my community. That's why. So if you're part of a gang stalking cult, mob of people who stalk me, I'm not going to respond to you. You're the same people who I blocked on favorited app. So there you go. Didn't this guy show that? Wait, what do you mean, Dabs? Are you listening to him? Yes, Lisa, they all do this. You see? They all do this. They get nasty. Hi, Diane. I just had to share a story about a creator that was a little disrespectful, passive aggressive more than anything. And I just had to, put my foot down and assert my boundaries because a lot of these streamers will test, they test the limits. Oh, she says these are her rules, but does she enforce them? And people unfortunately have to learn the hard way by getting blocked. They learn the hard way and they get blocked. I am 100%. I blocked Sherry today, okay? Sherry was very disrespectful today. Sherry's been watching me for years and she's blocked now because I looked in his chat. She was in his chat glazing this person, and that's not who I want in my community. I don't want someone over here glazing someone who's being a bully, slandering me, and spreading rumors about me. So Sherry's not getting unblocked. La da dee dee, la da dee dee, la. Spreading rumors is spreading rumors. There's no truth to any of those rumors. That's a fact. Every freaking rumor that's been made about me is not factually based. They're these cheap, small creators taking a jab at me to have a shot going viral. Okay? It's not sustainable. And it typically results in them getting banned for bullying and harassment. So there you go. But I did submit a copyright infringement report. I know, Lisa, but now look where. So, Lisa, for example, you said this reminds me of what that other creator, Magical, was doing. Remember? And now, 2 weeks later, he's back to square one. No gifters, small view counts, not getting ranked. This is why I say when people burn a bridge with me, sure, for a couple weeks, their views increase and they might get some gifts. And then it goes back to obsolete. Absolutely nothing. It goes obsolete. So in the long run, it's not sustainable. Hi, Johnny. What does that even mean, Dabs? I mean, this is the last time I'm going to be talking about it. So if people want to be like, what happened? What happened? Why don't you stream with that person anymore? I'll just say refer to the live stream from February 8th at 1 p.m. EST. Hi, guys. What's up? So there you go. Hello, living best life. I know. That's why I tried to warn Pickleball today, but he didn't seem to understand what was going on. Even when I told Pickleball the story, he just was like, I don't care. And then he battled the guy, and I'm like, oh, geez. He really doesn't understand. So if anyone has any questions, ask away. If not, this will be the last time I revisit this topic. Like, I'm not going to be revisiting this anymore. Hang on a second. Okay, sorry. I just had to look at something really quick.
Okay, sorry. I just had to look
Whoa.
at something really quick.
I didn't mean for my YouTube to be so loud. I have my YouTube open moderating it. That scared me. Debs, I don't see anyone with the username Peace and Love. Okay, so I'm not going to be revisiting this topic ever again after today, February 8th, 1:39 p.m. EST. That I said all I could say. That's just another bridge burnt. Another person burning a bridge with me. If you have any questions, ask right now. Otherwise, if you ask in the future, if you include this person's name, you'll be muted and redirected to this live stream. And I'll just say, hey, go look at my live stream with the bird on the thumbnail. Okay? That's what we're going to do. I will not be revisiting this topic again. It's just part of the streamer life. Debs, why'd you say that? What is that? What does band for bam mean? Oh, I thought you were telling me that. Because I was about to say, I'm not going after any Canadians. I'm like, what? I did have to block Sherry today, though. So that's over. Jamie, I agree, but I'm going to delete your comment because they'll report you. So, oh no. Be easy, Jamie. I know, Jamie. I know. I feel you. You just gotta, I'm looking out for you by deleting the comment because these people like to go on reporting sprees. And I do it once in a while too, but I don't report comments. I did report comments on Twitch and Kick though, because those weren't good. Those were bad. All right, so hello, just me. Just another streamer on Favorite app that I'm no longer going to be streaming with after today. So if you want to know the story, I guess just come back to this YouTube live stream. Dabs, are you still here? Hang on, I have to look at something. Okay. Sorry, I just had to look at something. I block people who are disrespectful. It's really simple. You'd have to go back and rewind the live stream. Basically, I blocked a streamer today because it was really simple. You said you're using me every time you battle me. I think that's disrespectful after you said it 3 times. Moving forward, if you stream with me, it's because you like my availability, my talent, my time, and you're here to be kind. And this person did not take that lightly. Now they're live streaming with all the crazy trolls who stalk me and spreading rumors, or maybe looking up rumors. They're spreading rumors. So that's basically all there is to it. And so then, like, when they, instead of like reaching a peace point, this person chose to go in the opposite direction, which people learn only gets them blocked. It gets them blocked. And a lot of people can't, they seem to struggle with my rules. If you're disrespectful, you get blocked. If you're disrespectful, you get blocked. And that's really all there is to it. No, not Mr. Pickleball. Look at my thumbnail. I know, Freak a Leak. They can't handle getting blocked. They literally go nuts. Alpacable, you're out of here. Cut the cord. Get used to it. Sue, what's your username on there? Yes, Freak a Leak. So there you go. All right, I'm going to go live on Twitch now. It might be weird, though, because I'm also on... I can't do it on this phone because I'm live on here on YouTube. So if I want to go live on Twitch, like I can't go live on Twitch and YouTube using this software on 2 different phones. How do I do it? It merges into a different phone. I should not be echoing. You know what? I'm probably just going to log off for a little bit and come back later. Because Alpacable, I saw the way you were talking about me on my favorite app yesterday when the chat like went crazy. You got blocked on favorite app. And so since you were blocked on favorite app, I'm not interested in talking to you here now. Okay, Amanda. I don't have anyone to battle over there. It's just a bunch of randoms who I don't know. Okay, full size render.jpg. I'm fact checking this really quick. Okay, let's do this. 03 August 2015. It's fake. Wait, it's Og. Mon 0601 05. It's real. Mark Zuckerberg's in it. Huh. It's not fake. By the way, Jeffrey Epstein emailed himself a lot. Thanks, Amanda. Yeah, that woman has been muted like 3 times now this live stream. It's very strange. Okay, I have to go. I'll be live on Twitch and Favorite It Up later. I've been live for like 3 hours. I'm going to just take a break and I'll be back later.